and this is your first time to the show, I'm the Northwest Fisherman Chris. And if you like what you're seeing here, go ahead and smash that like button and or just subscribe. That would be awesome. Today we're going to be cracking open February's 6 cents 6 sack. This is super exciting because, well, it's 6 cents and I'm a big fan of their products. So let's see what we got. This month we got that red velvet sack. Super exciting. If you guys have never seen one of these before, every month all the baits, the reason why they call it a 6 sack is, well, it comes in a sack. Nice bags. I use them for all kinds of different things. But anyway, let's get one of these baits here. Let's just grab one out here. Alright, up first we have a Crush 100X, 5/8 ounce. So this is like a big square bill. I believe it's 4 to 6 feet. Says 5 feet, but lighter line you could definitely get it down to 6. The color on this is Shad Sense. Let's go ahead and crack this guy open and see what we get. Alright, right off the bat, one thing you'll notice is there is a lot of attention to details here. So up here on the back, it's kind of like a pearlescent purplish. It's real dark. It's a nice color. Super nice color. Moving down, we go into, of course, our classic shad colors. You got your kind of bluish, I'd say that's like a pearl blue, a whitish pearl blue with the black spot. You've got your gold lateral line going across there. And then you get to your white pearl belly. Now, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but this thing is semi-transparent. So let's see. No, I can't get a shadow, but it is semi-transparent, which is pretty neat. Semi-transparent baits, I feel there are a lot of conditions where these work better than like solid color baits for whatever reason. Of course, finished out from 6 cents, we've got these black nickel treble hooks here. They're amazing hooks. They're I actually emailed 6 cents to find out what the hooks were because I wanted to get a couple like extras in case I broke some or whatever. I believe they are they're KVD. I want to say they're mustads, but they're serious hooks. I'd have to double check and find out exactly. I'll probably put it down below in the description of the video what kind of hooks these actually are, because I finally found out. Let's listen to that rattle real quick. It's more of a muted, gentler rattle than to be expected, which is paired awesome with the fact that it's semi-transparent. This is a great bait. Look at that eye. Looking down at them fishies below it. This is neat. I'm definitely going to use this. Grab the next bait. Okay, so we got a Crush Flat 75X. This is another 5/8 ounce bait. 2 to 5 feet, 66 millimeters long. This color pattern looks pretty cool. What is this? Oh. Brown Eye Special. I'm not mad about this at all. This is a great color, especially for right now. A lot of you guys are going to start thinking about the pre-spawn, and you'll have the fish moving up, and we all know they love red. It's also a good color for the winter too. Really, I'll be honest, I throw red every once in a while, all year long, just to experiment, and I do catch fish on red all year long. So you've got a nice solid black back going into that candy apple red. Down the side, brown, root beer brown around the eye. Note the name. And then you've got this really nice gradient into this gold. And then we're back to, it's more of a magenta than it is truly a red. It's like a white pearl over the red. This thing looks fantastic. And of course, It's got those killer hooks. Being a flat side, it's going to have completely different action than a traditional wide body. It's going to be a lot tighter. So if you're fishing somewhere kind of pressured, not a bad idea to keep these laying around. Alright, let's give this thing a listen. I almost stuck myself with the hook there. Once again, it's a little bit muted, which works out great because it's a lot more subtle of an action. 10,000% this is going in my red box. Alright, let's get another hard bait here. What do we got here? Thud 70, half-ounce lipless. Okay, I really like the Thud. Yeah, so it's going to be a single knocker quake, boiled crawfish. Wow, this thing looks great. So I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but these lacerations here on the side, they're actually gold, and then the black ones breaks it up really well. So you've got that black spot on the head, the red back, going into that bright orange side and the belly, but I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. There is like a shadow paint around the gill plates on this and forward. So it is really wicked looking. Really, really wicked. And since how it's a Thud, big old single knocker. Which I like. I like having the option of having your traditional rattle sound and that big single knocker. A lot of days that they will not hit anything but that single knocker. That's great. I like this. I like the Quake series in general. They're great lipless. Really nice baits. Plus, being the 70, it's not a gargantuan lipless, but it's a nice size profile. It's right there in the middle between kind of too small and sometimes too big. Let's grab another bait. I got two more hard baits before we move on to other things. Okay, so this is a 7/16 ounce Munch 40, 2.5 inches long. I believe the Munch is, 2 to 5 feet also. So this is a little bit more on the finessier side, I guess. I mean, it's heavier than a quarter. So you should be able to throw this on most of your baitcaster setups. But it's also super easy to throw on like a spinning rod if you were going to do that. The color on this is 4K shad. So there is a lot going on in this color pattern here. So you've got kind of like this, well, a scale pattern in black over kind of a brownish gold, then down into the sides that gold transfers on the front half of it. You've got your traditional black spot there, your blue side there, kind of a pearlescent color, fading down into this really awesome pearlized purple right into that white. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera, but this thing looks amazing in person. That's one thing you can definitely always say about 6th Sense baits. They are the paint is definitely top notch. But no, the Munch is not a square bill. I'd call this a shallow diver. I like the Munch quite a bit. They're pretty useful, especially when you get into that pre-spawn and spawn when they're starting to move up into the beds, because it's not the quickest diving lure, but it dives quick enough, if you know what I mean. But it also floats. So you can drag it down, like if you see a bed or an area that's, say, 4 feet deep or so, you can drift over some grass with it, just pull it gently, and then when you get over into the edge of that, just start cranking it down. It works pretty well. Of course, you've got those super awesome black nickel hooks. EWG style to keep them fish penned, just like all the other hard baits. That's a definitely going to use. Alright, let's grab the next one. I think that's it for hard baits this month. Okay, the last one is a Curve 55, dives 5 to 9 feet. I love the Curve 55. I like medium divers, and I like crankbaits. I'm a cranking guy, kinda. You can just say I'm a reaction type of fisherman. Alright, let's just get this thing opened up here. So this is Curve 55. It's 3/8 of an ounce, dives 5 to 9 feet. Its color on this guy here, Ghost Table Rock Shad. Yeah, and 3/8 of an ounce. So this is also another semi-transparent bait here. Got the EWG style hooks. It's a smaller profile, which is something I kind of like about the Curve, and it's a deep diver. So even though it goes 5 to 9 feet, it's not a huge profile bait, which is not always what you want. Being a ghost color, it is semi-transparent. I already said that. On the back here, you've got that beautiful purple going to that transparent, lighter purple into that white pearl with that gold in the back. You got your black spot. You got the heavy paint around the eyes. And this thing looks great. I like it. Definitely 10,000% throwing the Curve 55. It's a good call. Love that thing. Alright. What do we got here? Okay. Feels like hooks, and it is hooks. We got some jugular hybrid hooks, 4/0, 5 of them in there, so you get the whole pack, which is nice. These are tough hooks. These are... I don't know who makes these hooks for 6 cents, but these are great hooks. I really like them. I like that. I like having a lot of heavy wire terminal tackle like this. I mean, you can always, like, I feel like light is always pretty easy to find, but it's that heavy gauge that's always kind of like, oh, I don't really have a heavy enough one that I want. Seems to be what I run into when I go to the store. So those are fantastic. All right, what do we got in here? Okay, let's do this bag first before we look at the other one. Okay, sweet. So we got the Clout 5.4 and Green Pumpkin Burst. Let's crack these open real quick. Which pairs perfectly with our worm hooks. So, of course, this is a green pumpkin. Got some nice salt action in it. But it's also, well, it says burst, so obviously, I mean, it's got rainbow splitter in it, which is sweet. But, I mean, worst comes to worst, at the end of the day, this is a green pumpkin stick bait, primarily. The fact that it has all the sweet rainbow-colored glitter in it, that's a plus. This is a fish catcher, and it's definitely got the sensitivity. It's got the movement in it. I really like the Clout. They're not, I wouldn't say they're quite as, I mean, they're super soft. I wouldn't say they're quite as soft as a Senko, Yamamoto Senko. But I definitely will say I feel like they hold up better. Not amazing, because it's still a super, what do I want to say, pliable bait. So, super pliable, not elastic, means it's not super duper durable. But they are great, and that's a sweet color. That's definitely a color that you can use absolutely anywhere. I am never mad about anything green pumpkin, or pretty much anything black and blue, or white, because those colors, they just work. What else we got in here? I think we're down to our last thing, and that means this one is our exclusive color. So every month in the 6-sack, on top of all this awesomeness, you also get an exclusive color. Okay. Um, and it's the only way to get the exclusive color. So let's see what we got. Oh, sweet. So we got this Divine Swim Baits. They're the little baby guys. Let's crack this open. Oh, I'll just use my knife. Hey, look, the camera fell down. That's nice. Okay, so here we go. Divine Swim Baits. These are the little bitty guys. Doesn't say how long, but I'd guess they're probably 2 3/4. Maybe, I doubt they're 3. I bet they're 2 3/4 inches long. So, electric shiner, right there. Exclusive color. Couldn't buy these if you wanted to buy these unless you luck out and getting them on eBay. Let's just push you guys back up a little bit there. Or not. I mean, we can or not. Yeah, that's fine. Close enough. Crack these open real quick. Okay. Hey, look at that. I'll pop that on the top. Yeah, so these are little bitty finesse, guys. I would actually be tempted to hover one of these. Later on, so I ordered some. If you guys don't know what hovering is, so basically you take. This isn't quite a good example. Something like the juggle would be better, but I don't have one readily available to me. Anything that's kind of like let's say a fluke style bait, not even like a fluke style bait. Anything kind of minnow like. So what you do is you take like a jig mold hook, you know, the 90-degree guys, the hook on the back. You put it about a quarter of the way up, and you put a nail weight in the front of it, so it's balanced, and then you just kind of work it through the water column. You can pop it, you can drop it, you can bounce it off, you can do whatever you want with it. I ordered some special jigs that are supposed to be perfect for that, and I'm going to do a rigging video for that coming up, just to kind of see if these jig heads that are made for it are actually worth getting. But even if not, this is a super sweet little swim bait here. This would definitely be something that'd be great, super finessey, especially with pre-spawn and spawn coming up, when they want, if you can like lure them with a small little snack. But this color is nuts, this electric shad. So you got a nice pearl body, a little bit of black flake in there, but it's mostly that super awesome rainbow glitter, okay? And the back, of course, it's like a green pumpkin. This thing is so cool. And being this small and finessey, if you don't catch bass with it, you might even end up with crappie. And I would not be upset about catching a crappie either. Or a really big bluegill. I bet a bluegill would smash this. Yeah, this is super cool. I like this. This would be definitely something to try out. But I want to try to hover it too. See how well that would work. But speaking of smashing things, if you guys have watched the video this far, it'd be really great if you guys smash that like button and that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000. I'm not gonna say we're quite there yet, but we're working on it. Yeah, this box was really great. I'm super happy with it because I'm gonna use these. I'm going to use all of these. Definitely never going to be upset about terminal. I don't necessarily need more terminal tackle, but I'm also not going to go buy any terminal tackle. And it's all paired up together. You got multiple levels of the water column covered. You have baits that are colored perfectly for the upcoming times of the year. You have baits that are covering large swaths of the water column. You have baits that are like perfectly tuned for needing to be more subtle because we're still cold water fishing. Yeah, this is awesome. This is super sweet, guys. I really like this. Once again, the 6-sack delivered. And it delivered really well. If you get a chance to get the 6-sack, I highly recommend it. It's worth it. The value is here. I think the 6-sack is 35 bucks. Okay, the value is here when you think about the fact that you're getting, well, this time around I got 5 cranks. Okay, let's just say these 5 cranks are $8 each. That's not hard to do. Okay, 5 times 8, there's 40. That pays for the sack. Hooks will just, I mean, terminal, you can say terminal's free, or you could look at it as its actual value. I mean, this is probably $3-4, maybe 5. Not really sure. Exclusive color, you couldn't buy this if you wanted to. Okay, and these Divine swim baits are probably, I bet these are $7-8. Okay, and let's just call this $7. So necessarily this is, let's just say $50 worth of value. It's more than that, but the value's there, guys. You get it every month. You get the cool sack, exclusive colors, high quality baits, and oh no, and just, oh, we can't, keep forgetting the camera mode. I really need to fix that. And the paint quality and just the quality in these baits overall is top notch. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And they're durable. They hold up. This isn't like cheap junk, you know. And I've been getting the 6-sack. I don't think it's been a year yet. I think it's maybe been 8-9 months. I'm not getting repeats here, guys. This is new stuff every month. Okay? I'm not mad. I'm happy. I like crankbaits. I like hard baits. I like the fact that I always get soft baits. I love the exclusive colors. Actually, one of my favorite exclusive colored baits I got the hog walla in the exclusive color. And I think I ended up being able to buy 2 more packages of them on eBay, and then I found a Facebook group that had them. There was a guy that was happening to sell them. I think I grabbed his pack too. But sometimes, I wouldn't say sometimes, normally, I'd say 85% of the time, whatever the exclusive color is, it's a killer. And I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I would imagine to say that if you were, well, farther south and or had like a slightly better fisheries, they're 100%. But my fish are kind of picky and really smart. And all my water's fairly super clear. So there you go. This is it. We're going to go ahead and end it before I talk way too long about this. Just remember a couple things, guys. The water's still cold. Respect the water. Just be careful. Just be careful with that cold water out there, guys. Stay tuned. I have a bunch of really cool stuff coming up. I'm waiting on a few more parts for my Catch Power 100. I'm going to be doing an update. Hopefully, in roughly 2 weeks, I'll have the video completely finished and all of the rest of my parts in, so I can do the next step. I did a big changes on it in the last couple months. Also, this weekend, which for you guys will be in a couple days, I'm going on a world-class steelhead fishing trip. We got permission to fish a very special river. I'll talk about that more, but that's a video that's coming up, guys. I'm super excited about this steelhead trip, and I'll do more steelhead related stuff before I drop that. I'll probably drop that video late next week. But yeah, guys, stay safe, and remember, FAFO, fish around and find out. Take care, guys. Talk to you later.